Today we are going to learn how to write a business letter. A business letter has 6 main parts: the sender's address, the date, the inside address, the salutation, the body, and the closing. Part 1. The sender's address. The sender's address is included at the top of the letter, 1 line above the date. Do not write the sender's name or title, only include the street address, city, and zip code. Part 2. The date. The date is included to identify when the letter was written. If the letter was written over several days, use the date when the letter was finished. Part 3. The inside address. The inside address should include the name and title of the person you are sending the letter to, the name of the business, and the complete address. The inside address begins 1 line below the date. Part 4. The salutation. The salutation is the greeting, such as Dear Principal Matthews. The name and title should match the inside address. Also, the salutation should be followed by a colon. Part 5. The body. In the first paragraph, introduce yourself and state why you are writing. The next paragraph should expand on why you are writing with background information and important details. The last paragraph should restate the purpose of the letter. You can also thank the person to whom you are writing and offer to answer any related questions. Part 6. The closing. The closing begins 1 line after the last body paragraph. Capitalize the first word of the closing and follow it with a comma. Don't forget to leave space for a signature. 4 lines between the closing and the sender's printed name. Format and tone. Margins. The top margin should be 2 inches. All other margins should be 1 inch. Professional tone. Be as clear and concise as possible. Use formal language, avoid the use of contractions, and double check for errors in grammar and spelling. That's it! Now you know how to write a professional business letter.
Let's take a look at how to format letters for business. Letter format refers to the way your letter looks on the page, whether in print or on screen, where you indent and where you place certain kinds of information. The most formal, preferred, and frequently used business letter format in the world of work is the full block, but you should be familiar with the modified and the semi-block formats. Let's take a look at each. In the full block format, as you see here, all information is flush against the left margin, double-spaced between paragraphs. Many employers prefer this format when the letter is on letterhead stationery. In a modified block format, as shown here, the writer's address, if it's not imprinted on the letterhead, the date, and the complimentary close and the signature are positioned at the center point and keyed towards the right side of the letter. The date aligns with the complimentary close. The inside address, the salutation, and the body of the letter are flush against the left margin. The semi-block format shown here looks just like the modified block format in terms of aligning the date in the complimentary close with signature and any key enclosures at the center point of the letter. But the paragraphs in the semi-block format are always indented 5 to 7 spaces, using a tab in your word processing software. A letter is an indispensable tool of communication in business, and strong formatting will increase goodwill and perform a variety of other business functions.
Today I would like to demonstrate to you how to properly fold a letter and place it into an envelope. Here's a letter. As you can see, the letterhead is at the top. I want to take this paper and visualize 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. Take the bottom 1/3, fold it up towards the top. Make sure that your lines on the sides are even, the edges of your paper, and then crease it really nicely through here. Of course, you need clean hands. Don't do it with a fingernail because you may get fingernail polish on it as well. Then you'll take the top half and you'll fold it down towards the bottom. When you do, the top will not reach all the way to this very first fold. In fact, ideally it should be about 1/2 of an inch. If you're right-handed, then you will take the very first fold that you made, holding it with your thumb as such. Here's the envelope, and I will then turn it, open my flap of my envelope, so that the very most recent fold goes in first. This is what it will look like going into the envelope. So you can see that the very first fold that you made is the last thing to go in. So your letter goes to its intended recipient through the mail. When they get it, when they open this envelope, then you can see that when they open it, the letterhead is on top. This is very important, by the way, because let's say, for example, if someone stuffed the envelope incorrectly, do you see how it's backwards? If they stuffed it like this, then when it reaches its destination and someone takes it out, of course the letter is not very friendly that way. They'd have to turn it over and then turn it up. And if it was folded all the way backwards like this, when they get it, they open it up and their letter is upside down. So in order to make a really good impression, just remember, fold bottom third up, top third down. Grab the open area, and that means that the last fold goes in first. Then when you open it, your letterhead is shining. Have fun!